Everyone here is here for a fucking reason. All of you have talent. You have value to this organization. And I've seen it grow. We play. Nobody can with us. I promise you.
That sounded like crap, but oh well. You get the point. It's Jason
Playing with
Kelsey
new toys.
up his team, playing with new toys. Just trying to get the team fired up before we started the Galactic Fried Chicken nightcap for Saturday night, January 8th. Get the energy up. Everybody's here for a reason. Nobody with us.
I feel like he could have had that speech anytime this year.
Right?
And you see his locker room.
That was Jason addressing the Eagles before tonight's Saturday night football game. So I just thought it would be fun to drop it in, but a little playback problem. Oh well, you get the point. Yeah. You get the point. Let's go. It's the BCJ nightcap right here on BearcatJournal.com, brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken, where positive will prevail. Visit www.galacticfriedchicken.com. Download the app for Android, iPhone, and everything Galactic. And make sure you get to Galactic Fried Chicken as often as possible. Mention Pump It Up. Show your Bearcat Journal membership 15% off.
Boom.
Your dinner. Boom. Or lunch. We've had a lot of people hitting us up that have gone there for lunch. I can't do lunch like that, bro. I mean, it's awesome. Don't get me wrong.
Can't do tendies for lunch?
They're so big. You come home and take a nap. It's like you ate a whole chicken.
I mean, Sundays are for napping. That's fine.
Yeah,
you got Brendel and Aaron playing. Who cares?
You got UC playing.
Sunday siesta.
Cuts into my nap time. 3:30 tip-off tomorrow. Let's get to it. Big news of the day. We got another decision, stay or go. The decision is stay. Malik Vann will be returning to the Cincinnati Bearcats for the 2022 season, taking his super senior year 5 for Malik. And with Malik and Javon Hicks back, start to feel a little bit better about that Black Cat defense for 2022, Aaron.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it shores up the other defensive end on the other side of Majay. Or, yeah.
Juwan, but Majay's gone. Yeah,
I understand that. I'm saying from where he was playing.
Yeah.
So you got Vann on one side. I would assume. I think Briggs is probably still going to be sliding in at defensive tackle as well, right?
We'll see. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that yet. I think that's going to be something that's one of those things that'll be interesting to watch in the spring. I think he came here to play more defensive end. I think once he finally started to figure out how to play the position while Malik was down with a high ankle sprain for a couple weeks, I thought he got pretty effective. So it would be much more of a power front if you had Briggs and Vann at end, but I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing.
No, I'm just one more thing to look forward to with spring ball as all of these competitions and all of these different positions and everything continue to open up. There's a whole lot of, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, but for Malik, happy for Malik to get a chance to come back. He's one of the OGs, the original hometown heroes from that 2018 class that really kind of got all of this started. So that, and I've now known Malik for what feels like forever.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to have him around. I enjoy getting to chat with him, seeing him, bumping into him in the Linder Center and before and after practices. So personally, it's a win for us because Malik's a good dude. And
I think it's good for him too.
The team better.
I think it's good for him too. I mean, I've seen the way that he lights up when he does see you and talks to you. So, I mean, I think that is a two-way street there. But also with him having launched his NIL, own personal brand last year, gives him another opportunity, another year, especially a year that was kind of downplayed with some injuries, to get back out there and try and A, make some money, and B, make some plays to see if he can maybe accelerate to get to that next level. So
yeah,
good on him.
I think it'll be a good one for Malik. Luke Fickell accepts the Eddie Robinson Award. I think he won all but one, maybe two of the prominent National Coach of the Year awards. And just a testament to how amazing this season was for the Cincinnati Bearcats, that pretty much everybody around the country is like, yep, this guy did the best job.
Consensus head coach of the year. So
yeah,
we'll take it.
I don't think that's actually a thing, but
still
it should be. It should be. If there's consensus All-Americans, there should be consensus national head coach of the year.
Seems par for the course.
Only makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball. The Bearcats head to Memphis 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. Memphis has a ton of dudes either out or questionable. It will be interesting to see who's available, who's not. They are wearing the old blue Memphis State uniforms, I believe, which I think are the ones that, basically Penny lost in 4 times to Cincinnati in 1992. I'm sure he had the white ones on at some point in time, but I have no idea. Memphis is an 8-point favorite. That feels like a lot to me, but I don't know what to think. I have no ability to handicap this team at this point in time. Do you?
I don't think anyone.
Do you have a read on this team?
No one.
I mean, don't know that Wes Miller has a read on this team yet.
I mean, you have a team in Memphis that is turning the ball over 1 out of every 4 times they touch it, which is absolutely insane. They're turning it over worse than anybody in the country. I think it's 357th. It's that bad that they're turning the ball over. That's horrendous.
Yeah. But at home, you never know with them, because they can come out and they beat the hell out of Alabama, who's one of the better teams in the country.
Number 6 team in the country at the time. Yeah.
But
I mean, they won 5 straight. They lost 4 straight. They beat Alabama. They lost to Tulane. Who is this Memphis Tigers team? Then they went and beat Wichita State. No one knows who they are. I don't think Penny knows who they are. They have the number 5 and number 6 recruits of 2021 on this team in Jalen Duren and Amani Bates. Amani Bates is struggling. They thought he was a consensus number 1 lottery pick before this season. He's playing at 17 years old. He's going to have to at least play next year or take a year off either way, because he won't be old enough to enter the draft. But a lot of people around the country think that he's lost draft status. His stock is plummeting, apparently. But he's got 25 turnovers in 10 games. Whereas Duren leads or is a top 10 in conference guy in almost every statistic you could have.
Oh, Jalen Duren is
he's a bad man.
It's a large human. And that was kind of the word throughout AAU ball last summer, was that Amani is still good, but kind of not trending up as much as he was leading up to last summer. And the Jalen Duren was skyrocketing. That is just a giant human. I don't know how legally 19-year-olds are built like that. It's absurd.
6'11" and 250.
and just put together. Unlike me, well put together.
It kind of reminds me of LSU Shaq.
The one that jumps in my mind when I see him is Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
He's not, Duren's not as, Shaq's shoulders were just
Shaq was also
couldn't get through. He was just a monster of a human, even before he filled out.
He's 7'2".
Yeah, he reminds me more of Dwight Howard, that 6'11", 7-foot range, and just ripped. So they're going to have work to do to figure him out. And Memphis has talent. It's just a matter of when do they show up and when do they not show up. If the Cincinnati team we saw against SMU shows up and can hit some shots, and they play with as much effort and energy as they did on Thursday night, I think it's going to be interesting.
Well,
if not, Memphis can make you look bad in that gym.
I know you remember Landers Nolly.
Yeah.
Last
Love
year,
Landers Nolly.
Last year he had 14 points in Cincinnati's loss against Memphis.
I tried to get UC on him back when he was being recruited.
And he's not even starting.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, I think he started half the games of this season that he's played in. I think that's a situation that Penny's still figuring out is who the hell to even start, regardless of injury. They got 5 guys coming into this game on game time decision.
Right.
Everything about this game is literally crazy. I don't know how you put an 8-point spread in this game at all. I feel like this game's a coin flip almost.
Don't bet it.
I wouldn't. Either way.
Don't touch it. And I would tell you that every game because I would have bet a lot of money on SMU Thursday night if I was the gambling type, which is exactly why I'm not the gambling type. But I would stay the hell away from anything to do with tomorrow's game, gambling wise. So I got no clue.
Their top 3 scorers, DeAndre Williams, Jalen Duren, and Landers Nolly, are all game time decisions. Lester Quinones is not, but Amani Bates, their number 5 scorer, is also a game time decision. Like this team's a mess. They have 5 guys that are game time decisions. They've already ruled out Alex Lomax and Chandler Lawson. So I don't know what to know about this team at all.
I don't either. I don't know what to think about either team.
Yeah. Well, and if Cincinnati comes out the way they did against SMU, I think they can hang with anybody.
Yeah.
But I don't think they play that well. I don't think they play that way more than a quarter of the season.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see if this was a lesson learned in the first half of that Tulane game that was corrected in the second half, carried over to SMU. Does it carry over to Memphis?
They shot the lights out against SMU, and that's the hardest part to continue from game to game.
Yeah, and Memphis has been traditionally under Penny a very, very good defensive team. And if they play very good defense and Cincinnati struggles to get points on the board.
Memphis is averaging 6.8 blocks per game, I believe.
They block a lot of shots.
Yeah.
A lot of shots.
They steal the ball pretty well as well.
Almost as much as they give it away.
Almost as much. Not quite as much.
Not quite as much.
They give it away quite a bit more.
Almost as much. All right, that's about all I got. Everybody else, have a great Saturday night. Aaron, thank you for filling in for Brent today.
No problem.
And thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody that watches this show, takes the time to watch this show. It's greatly appreciated. We'll see you next time. Tomorrow night, we'll put a little cap on the Memphis game, and classes start Monday. Decisions are about to have to be made. So let's see what tomorrow brings.
If you are watching, though, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Help us
out. Do that. We got to get to 1,000. It's imperative. If you want Aaron to eat, you'll help us get to 1,000 subscriptions.
Just trying to eat.
It's pretty simple. He's just trying to eat. He's trying to get some Galactic fried chicken.
One day.
When he's going to have to save up, though, and he can't do it until we're up to 1,000 subscribers. So we'll see you next time. Thanks to our friends at Galactic Fried Chicken. This is the Bearcat Journal Nightcap right here on BearcatJournal.com.